Hey, what's up, you guys? Tom is back with another LinScents video. Today, we're going to be discussing a fragrance from Ard Al Zaafaran. But before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's a cell phone, the tablet, that laptop, that Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. Maybe you're watching me right now at some kind of Halloween event outdoors. Maybe you're outdoors like I was just outdoors a little while ago. Man, however, wherever you're watching me, it is an honor. If you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. And I think I might got another, Angel Share clone again for you. Got another one of those on deck. But before we even get into that, I just want to let you guys know that you guys already know when it comes to my fragrance guys out there in California, you guys already know I have the Oud store, okay? If you want 10% off, go to theoudstore.com, use the discount code LinScents10, get that 10% off. But then we also have the Banadier fragrances, okay? Go check out that store as well, banadierfragrances.com. Also use LinScents10 to get 10% off. Both of those guys out there in California, lovely, lovely people, and also very knowledgeable. If you ever have any questions, hey, how do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce this? Man, they'll talk to you. Great communication. Shipping speeds are unbelievable. Man, I live in Wisconsin, which is probably about 2,500 miles away, and I usually get the fragrances in like 2 to 3 days. So you can definitely know for sure that you're getting the fastest shipping speeds. And again, all the Middle Eastern fragrances that your heart can desire, okay? Also, Hamidi. You want that Hamidi? You want some of those Hamidi fragrances as well? Go use the discount code there as well, LinScents. And then also, Triple Traders. I'm pretty much giving you all the Middle Easterns. You want the Middle Eastern clones? There you go. Use the discount code and save yourself some money. So, the Banadier store, okay? Now, I just got a nice haul, if you will, fragrance haul. We all love a nice fragrance haul. Who doesn't like one of those? Man, again, if you guys, you guys are like, man, how do you buy these fragrances? Man, sometimes you gotta hustle. You gotta hustle. Sometimes you gotta move some fragrances, make a little bit more money. Use that to buy the fragrances. Also, don't be afraid to use the pay and force, okay? We got Klarna, we got Afterpay, we got Affirm, we got PayPal. Use those to your advantage. Go get yourself a nice little haul. Spend some money and spend some money on yourself once in a while. So, with that being said, let's finally get into this fragrance. Now, man, there comes a time when a lot of times you buy a fragrance based off of the presentation. I've seen a picture of the presentation on this. I was like, I got to get it. Didn't even know anything about the fragrance. Didn't know any notes. But I was like, man, that presentation is awesome. And now that I know what it is a clone of, I can let you guys know. It is a clone of Angel Share. You guys already know the Tafa has one, Fragrance World has one, Paris Corner has one. They all have one. Now, that is one thing. If I have to nitpick on Middle Eastern fragrances, okay, it seems as if one company does it well, and then all the other companies jump in, and then they got to put in theirs, okay? And it's like, maybe one company is just doing it really good, okay? Leave them alone. Go clone something else different, okay? But it seems like everyone just has to throw in their inspiration as well as the others. But nonetheless, that's pretty much one of my only gripes with Middle Eastern fragrances. That, and then one more thing is sometimes they'll clone like the Bulgari lineup, okay? They'll give you like 3 of them that are exact clones of Bulgari, and then this one that's supposed to look like a Bulgari will be a totally different fragrance, not even in Bulgari's lineup. I don't like when they do that. Again, we got another example right here. The Scepter, I don't know. This lineup, okay? One is Nishini fragrance, and then the other is something different. Just clone the same thing. The same company, go with the same company, clone that stuff. But nonetheless, enough with the yapping. Let's finally get into this fragrance, number 433 if you're counting. This one is called Riqqa, again from Ard Al Zaafaran. Ard Al Zaafaran. Now, let me show you the presentation on why I wanted this fragrance. You look at it from here, looks like a box until you look at the top, the bottom, and the sides. Then it looks like a book. You open it up, and boom, The fragrance sits there all nestled up with that nice blanket, if you will. Man, this fragrance is how everyone wants to be buried, just like this, in a nice casket with all those like this nice stuff. Kind of reminds me of a casket actually, so stop thinking about it. But nonetheless, there it is. Open it up, boom, just sits right there, and it's crazy. Like it just nestles in there, just nice. It's literally like laying in there like it's about to watch a movie. Like it's not even in there perfectly. It was literally just boom off to the side. You guys know that not what you do when you lay on that couch. You just kind of lay in different positions, but nonetheless, there it is. Okay, now actually the thing actually starts at about 5:40. Okay, I actually sprayed this twice. I was about to do a review outdoors, but it was too windy, it was too cold, and I just had to scrap that. But 2-3 sprays on the hand, and I'll do another fresh one just so you guys can see. But man, oh man, you want that sweet, you want that caramelly, that boozy, that almost like buttery toffee, sweet, sticky praline, ambery, vanilla. You want all that goodies? This is it. Outdoors, this is a beast, a magical sillage, if you will. Literally 2 sprays on my hand. That's it. Just got done walking the dog around the block. Boom, there was a trail around me. I can tell because when I came back around, the trail was there right where I started. So this thing will leave a trail. That sillage, if you will. Nice scent bubble as well. Very loud projection. For at least 2 hours, you're going to get a nice projection. So if you like the boozy, the sweet, the gourmandy fragrance, this is for you. Now, here's the thing. If you already got Khamrah, maybe you have the Fragrance World Edition, maybe you have the Paris Corner Edition. Okay, I don't know all the names. Can't keep up with all of them. But if you got one of those, would I say go get this? Probably not. Because you already got something sweet, boozy. Again, that's the one thing with these gourmandy fragrances too. Is, especially when you start seeing the similarity in notes. It's like, okay, maybe this thing does something just a little bit different than this. But they're so close that it's like, if you have like 3 or 4 of these clones, like how do you even choose when you go out? You're like, ooh, I like this one because it smells more apple pie. This one kind of smells a little bit more boozy. I'm going to go with that one. But they're all kind of same. After the dry down, eventually they all kind of smell similar. Okay, so if you got one, you don't need this one. But if you don't have an Angel Share fragrance just yet, a clone of, if you will, this right here, I can tell you for sure, it is a beast. It is a sexy fragrance. It is a cozy fragrance. It is a seductive fragrance. It is all that. But here's the big but. And I'm going to spray one more way. Cap is very nice and heavy, by the way, and the bottle is very nice and elegant. Okay, got that nice, almost like Pasha de Cartier almost look. Okay, or what is that? Mustache. Yeah, kind of mustache, but more of this like thin oval, if you will, like a eyeball. Okay, there goes their pupil right there. But I'm going to show you the spray real quick too, because it's just enough talking of that. Okay, again, this thing is boozy, caramelly, sweet, praline, gourmandy, all that. Okay, there's not enough words to describe this fragrance. It smells so dang good. But here you go. I'm going to show you the but. Okay, the sprayer is actually nice. It's a more of a fine mist more than anything. Actually, when I was spraying this outdoors, which I probably should have did more here, when you first spray it, actually, it's more like apple juice, cinnamony apple juice. And then as it starts drying down, that's when you start getting all the other stuff. The boozy, the vanilla, the caramelly, the butterscotch, the seductiveness. You get all that, okay? Here's the thing, and my goodness, that opening is so gorgeous. Man, when I sprayed it outdoors, it was so windy that I couldn't really make out right away. All I know is it was strong, and that vanilla was creeping through right away, and that booziness. But man, when you spray this indoors, holy moly, that is very nice. That boozy, apple boozy scent that you get. Here's the thing. When I said but earlier, okay? In my opinion, this is a woman's fragrance. Even with that nice boozy apple. This is a little bit too feminine for me. Yes, this is a unisex fragrance, and I think Angel Share is considered a unisex fragrance, but sometimes with these fragrances, especially when they start getting kind of powdery again with that caramel smell and all that, they become a little bit too girly for me, in my opinion. This is like a woman trying to, seduce a man. They're going to spray this sweet caramelly and stuff like that. Men, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. We all know that. So man's going to think, oh my God, apple pie. Oh my God, caramel corn. Oh my God, booze, apples, all that sweet stuff. Man's going to love to smell that. Again, that's the thing. Man, when you're a guy, okay, that's, and you go out, if you're out with the fellas, you don't want to be the one smelling like this boozy stuff, okay? You wanna be like that citrusy, fresh, ambroxan, soapy, fresh, clean. Yes, the booziness, yes, the leather and stuff like that, but when it comes like to the gourmandy, sometimes they could be a little bit too much. Now, the beauty of this fragrance, again, is it is beast mode. It is loud. It is eye-catching. It is nose-catching, if you will. All of that, okay? All your senses are going to be used with this fragrance. Smell, sight, hear, because you're going to hear the compliments. You're going to see everyone looking your way. You're going to smell this all day. And if you want to taste it, go ahead. Probably tastes like alcohol and poison, but if you really want to taste it, go ahead, okay? Nonetheless, again, this fragrance is awesome. Again, if you don't have a Angel Share fragrance just yet, maybe try this one. This one is a newer release, so maybe they've smelled the one from Lattafa. Maybe they smelled all that. Maybe they did their homework. They smelled a little bit of this. They smelled a little bit of that. Then they said, you know what? We're gonna make one better than everybody. And let me just tell you, again, this thing is loud. It's potent. It's beautiful. It's seductive. It is all that. Again, I can't complain about the smell. It's just, again, these gourmands sometimes are just not for me. I think a man, maybe 5 gourmands at the most in a collection, and I guess, depending on what you think a gourmand is, I guess if you're smelling like pie, if you're smelling like chocolate, if you're smelling like coffee, okay, you got 5 of those, that's all you need, okay? You don't need 3 others that smell like booze and apple pies neither, okay? 5, okay? Give or take. Again, unbelievable fragrance. And it is cold outside, and this thing was breezing right through that cold, okay? It's like 50 degrees out there, breezing right through all that cold. So again, you're going to want to wear this outdoors, my opinion, to fully be satisfied with this fragrance. You're going to smell it in the office as well. And honestly, it's not super duper offensive by no means, that because it smells like sweet, and a woman can rock this in the office too. It might be a little loud, but you could rock it in the office, okay? But man, outdoors, cool weather, this is where this fragrance shines again. This is a seductive style fragrance. You want to get close? Come close. Boom. Touch me. Feel me. Smell me. Lick me. Kiss me. Tease me. Please me. All that. You want that? You wear this, and that's what you're going to get. Okay, so that again is Riqqa from Ard Al Zaafaran. Again, a Angel's Share dupe, inspiration, clone, whatever you want to call it nowadays. Again, here's the thing. A lot of these different companies have a clone, okay? So it's all just personal preference, and I'm not gonna, I know I like to do these reviews, but it's like after I've smelled like 3 of these, there's honestly no more reason to buy another fragrance that is a inspiration of Angel Share or anything like that. Now, if you want to do like an Angel Share mixed with something else, then do that. Maybe make it a little bit different. Maybe add some ambroxan here, sparkle it up a little bit, make it shine. Maybe add a little bit of grapefruit in the beginning. Maybe give it that nice citrus smell. But that is that. Riqqa from Ard Al Zaafaran. Again, go check that out. Again, you got multiple options. Go out there and use it. But I'm going to get up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you guys did, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Peace. Yeah.